fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gents, we doing it live. Welcome to another episode of My Two Cents with yours truly, Crypto Blood. Now, today, I got my main man back with me, my guy, TC Overtime in the building.
What's happening? We bike. As they say in Florida, we bike.
What that mean?
Back.
We. Well, hey, Trump is bike. That nigga's down in Miami. He's in Miami.
Bike in court.
He bike in court. That's a whole nother conversation, ladies and gents. Today we're going to be talking.
Man, give it up for Teflon Don.
Get round of applause, Teflon Don. Round of applause. Round of applause. Look a shot. Whatever you want to do. Lick some ass. I don't know what you want to do with it. Yeah, man. Shout out to my man. We got D Fuentes in the house. He said that beat is fire. Guess what, bro? I made that beat using AI. Round of applause. AI taking all the producers' money. No need for AI for producers anymore. Just do it on AI.
Oh, that's hard. So I didn't know that.
Yeah,
shout out to you.
Yeah, thank
Shit,
you.
lick a shot for CB. Shit.
Lick a shot for CB. Now we got P.339 says stop it. Ross capping. No, he's not capping. We're gonna go through this. He did buy a plane, a used one, but it's still a lot of money. No private jet costs $5 billion, even if it built with gold. I can't waste my time trying to watch this live. Come on, man. Listen, you gotta understand the clickbaiting here going on, ladies and gents. I mean, come on. Let's.
We're gonna get into words. He said $1 billion play.
He
didn't say
$1 billion
plane.
play. Yes, he did not say $1 billion plane. $1 billion play. We're gonna get into it. But TC, what's going on with you, man, this week? How things going for you?
Shit, living life, man. I'm happy to be alive. You know, that's one thing we talked about last live stream, man. Is just enjoying life, enjoying the time. You know, family. You know, I'm just grateful for my health, man. You know, it's just. You get older, you just take the little wins, man. So I'm happy with the little wins.
The little ones for sure, bro. Absolutely. Before we get started, guys, if you are interested and you saw my sponsorship with Fair Desk, you can join that Bloodalytics right now, actually for free. You get a 1-month trial, bloodalytics.com. Check it out if you guys are looking to trade actively on the crypto markets, $180 value. So I got that going on right now. Just jump over to bloodalytics.com to get more information on what you got to do to get in that situation. Now, let's go ahead and get into this. The real Rick Ross, not the real Rick Ross, but the fake Rick Ross. Rose. He has done something that not too many celebrities have done, let alone rappers. We're going to take a look at a top 10 celebrity list of, people who own private jets, and now he is a part of that. It's not too many. A lot of people don't, they don't realize, TC, that is a big cost.
Oh, yeah.
To run and have not charter, but own a private jet. What are you going to say?
Yeah, I was saying, actually, it's a small airport by me, and I was just looking at that, like those hangars, just to house your jet or your small prop plane, whatever. That's not cheap, you know what I mean? So
not at all.
That's not including your pilots and all the maintenance and insurance and all the stuff that comes, fuel.
Yeah, man. And we'll talk about it because I have my two cents on that, because I'm like, dang, is he stretching a little bit with this move? I don't know. I'm gonna ask you later on that one. You don't think so? Okay, no. All right. Well, today's word of the day, I got to get that out the way before we really get started here. Today's word of the day is going orca. I ain't never heard this one. The act of going berserk. You ever heard somebody say going orca? I ain't never heard that.
That must be that new terminology these Gen Zs is using.
Gotta be. It's some old Urban Dictionary type shit. The act of going berserk or acting out at work due to years of accumulated frustration, ladies and gentlemen, with your coworkers and your boss. Dang. Woo. I'm glad I ain't got to run that race. But hey, for all y'all out there, ain't got to worry about CB going orca. I might go postal on him. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. YouTube, don't kill me now. But let's go ahead and get into. You got to follow me at Twitter, guys. I need to get to 11,000 subs. They just took like 10 or 15 away from me, so I need you guys to help me get to that $11,000, not a dollar, but follower marker. So please go follow me on Twitter, CryptoBlood_. And also hit me up on Rumble as well. This live stream, did you check this one out, man?
I haven't checked it out, but you know, anytime you and Rice get together, I know I'm gonna learn stuff. So
it was nice, bro. It was nice. So guys, go follow me on Rumble too. I'll try to drop a link to that in the description of this video. But yeah, we got Rose. He has done the unbelievable, the unthinkable. 47-year-old. They got him TC at $45 million net worth. What do you think about that? You think that's pretty accurate for William Leonard Roberts II?
Well, that's one thing. That his name is William Roberts and Meek Mill's name is Robert Williams.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You can't tell me we don't live in a simulation, bro.
Right, exactly. Yeah, but I don't know, 45 million. I mean, I would think that he's worth more than that.
More, right?
Yeah, because his catalog has got to be worth. I would assume 45 million.
Just for the catalog alone.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I mean,
absolutely.
and that probably, I don't know if he has any masters in Meek Mill and Wale and Stally, you know, right, what they did early on. But shit, I mean, he's got a hell of a catalog, so that seems very low to me.
Exactly.
I think more. I mean, I would think more like 100 million at least.
Yeah, I would put him at somewhere around like 70, something like that. Because if you're only at $40 million, $45 million net worth, bro, getting a private jet is extending yourself, in my opinion.
Well, you know, I think we'll probably get into it later, but you know, I think that you know, the way he bought it in the LLC. I watched the academics actually broke this down. So he bought it in the LLC. And so, you know, for tax purposes, you know, there's a lot of write-offs that he could get from that. So maybe he's bringing in a lot of money that he can write all that off. So, you know, for him, it may make sense. You know, like when he bought I remember when he bought the bull and the calf, and, you know, Gilly was clowning him, talking about you becoming a farmer. You know, he turned his land into ag land. So, you know, he got a lot of taxes exempt off of that. So I think that, you know, he knows what he's doing. And I'm sure, like, just we in the cloud chasing era. So you got to imagine how many people gonna want to just probably take a picture inside the plane without ever taking off.
Yeah, they got those museums down in Miami where you can look like you're in a private jet. For all
you know, for the influencers, man, you just leave it parked out at the tarmac. You ain't got to go nowhere.
Exactly. So he's definitely a smart businessman. He's transitioned rap. I think we talked about that before regarding some of these entertainers, man. He's definitely transitioned rap, and that's important. You got to transition. You can't be a rapper forever, and he's surely done it with, you know, the Wingstop, the Bel Air. I think we talked about the interview he did on Drink Champs recently.
Yeah.
And that was pretty enlightening to hear, you know, kind of some other stories that maybe haven't heard from him. So, I mean, I think personally it's a cool move for him. Only if, you know, I'm saying this, if he's worth more than $45 million. Because, I mean, if we take a look at it, I think this jet costs anywhere between $15 million and $40 million. So I'm assuming.
I'm thinking likely close to 20. I think, you know, 15 to 20 is what I'm assuming that it cost him.
Okay, that's what your research is showing, 15 to 20.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's still, I mean, that's a lot of money. Not saying he spent that up front. Of course not. You know, he's a smart.
But again, we talked about like Jay-Z and Beyonce buying that house. Like, what is the note on that plane? You know, like what's the, you know, this is 160,000. You know, who knows? You know what?
See, that's what I'm saying. Remember, who? Not John Travolta. What's the other actor? Nicolas Cage. Is it Nick Cage?
No, John Travolta had a plane.
Yeah, he did, but Cage lost a lot of his money, you know, from doing stuff like this, buying cars, having jets. That stuff hits your pocket, man. You got a note, 100 and some thousand a month, paying on the, you know, the mortgage.
Well, you got to think if he's flying commercial, you know, how many flights does he take? A year commercial. I mean, private jets. How many flights does he take? If he's paying $50,000 for 20 flights, shit. I mean, it's probably close to what he's gonna spend. You know, maybe a little bit more, but then he's got more tax write-offs.
How many wealthy people do you know fly private?
I know a couple that have their own planes, but for the most part, I mean but that's like ultra wealth. You know, those people that do that. But for most part, most people just fly first class. So
Yeah, first class. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm assuming he's done the numbers to say, okay, this is a benefit for me. Maybe intrinsically, not intrinsically, but like, you know, it's not something that he can tangibly put a number on, but something that is maybe a brand thing for him. You see, it's wrapped in his brand. He got the MMG
he said it's
on
painted.
there.
He said his is painted. He said people was getting wraps and it was peeling in the air. So he went and got his painted.
Rose peeling in the air, baby. He's got his painted gold. Okay, Rick Ross' new jet is massive with enough room to carry 18 people. It's actually designed for 20, but he did reconfigure it to give some more space because, you know, he's a big-ass nigga. Speaking of which, the jet is fully customized with plush leather seats for the interior. And then it actually is quite striking, coming in with a black and gold silhouette and a massive Rick Ross inscription on the fuselage. So, I mean, let's take a look at this video that he put out. Let me see if I gotta do it this way really quickly. I'm gonna take this off and reshare this stream. Let me see here. See if I can do it like this because I want to hear the sound on this one so we can watch this video real quick. So let's check out this.
Morning glory. As you see, this will not stop. Double MG, Ricky Rose, the Empire. Let's network, man. Let's get to the money. You can see how it's going down. If y'all want to do it together, let's do it together. You want to do it separately, that's on you. I want to network. Biggest boss, Ricky Rose. I told y'all, we ain't playing no games. Ricky Rose, whenever y'all see that.
Yeah, someone said Nicolas Cage was buying castles in Europe, though. Yeah, Nick went crazy. I don't know if you know how Nicolas Cage.
I didn't know that story.
Oh man, dude. He had a spending problem. Like you usually don't see. I mean, I don't. You
Right.
usually see
I
that.
know you go. I know you go.
Our fault, you know. But this nigga was acting like a nigga. Like for real, he was spending everything, bro. So I don't know what he's doing nowadays. I haven't seen him in many movies. Have you? I haven't seen Nicolas Cage.
No, not really.
Wow.
No, he was.
I haven't seen him.
Didn't he get jammed up in some funny business?
No.
That was I'm tripping. That was Kevin Spacey. I get them confused. They look like.
Yep, Nick Cage went medieval with his purchases. My man was buying castles, horse stables, and even full-time servants. My man was a decadent. Yeah.
Oh, he had slaves. He had no servants. He got a castle. He took it all the way back.
Feudalism. Man.
Yeah.
We had to check Nick Feudalism. That's his new name. So I mean, what do you think this represents? Is this why do you think he did this? First of all, why do you think Rick Ross did this?
It's a play. It's a branding play. I mean, you've seen Drake has his own plane. I think Khaled bought a plane. And so I just think it's a branding play. I mean, as he said, like if you want to work together, I think he's kind of mastered the idea of partnership, and he realizes how powerful his brand is. So anytime he gets behind something, as long as he's getting a piece of it, he's gonna continue to eat off of it. So I don't know if you saw that video of him and Diddy with the slippery soap, but you know they got car wash soap that he's selling now. So you know I think that nothing is beyond Ross to get out there and market and brand. So if you check him out, most of his videos, it's all branded and marketing. Not only one product, but he'll throw 4 or 5 different things in there.
Yeah, he has mastered that though, the brand. You know, you can tell when a guy masters his brand and his niche, and he just keeps milking it and milking it and milking it. And Rick Ross has definitely done it. The car show, you know, he's got the MMG pool party coming up July 2nd. That's gonna be crazy. I wish I could go out there and check that one out. Get into some lay some hands on some, you know, some women that need some cleansing.
Hit that light booty.
Yeah, hit that light booty. Reverend Blood gotta lay some hands on some women out there. Y'all out there doing wrong. Let me help you out. The bubbly rose dance. So he was doing that dance on the tarmac.
Let me find you out there doing the tip drill video. Sliding that credit card.
Yeah. No, that's more like you, man. You know, I ain't gonna blow your spot up, but that's, you know, we're gonna leave that alone. But I think like someone said in the comments, anything from clicks, it's a tax write-off. Yeah, most definitely. As TC mentioned, I didn't know this. He put it in one of his LLCs, which is, you know, a good move. But the $5 billion play comment, guys, got taken out of context. And let me see if I can find the video where he actually talks about that part. It may play over again, so just bear with me. Let's take a listen to this.
Glory, morning glory. As you see this from Non-Stop, WMG, Ricky Rose, the Empire. Let's network, man. Let's get to the money. You can see how it's going down. If y'all want to do it together, let's do it together. You want to do it separately, that's on you. I want to network. Biggest boss, Ricky Rose. I told y'all, we ain't playing no games. Yeah. One more climb. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Ross getting a little couple moves that he been in the gym.
Yeah. Ricky Rose, whenever y'all see that WMG, that's a $5 billion play. $5 billion play. Who want to go around the world with Ricky Rose? I'm letting y'all know right now. Let's take it around the world. Let's take our hustle around the world, not just in the U.S. Africa, what's up? Greece, what's up? We just left Monaco, big money. Oh, man. Let's go.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, he's definitely taking it to another level and motivating to take it to another level for sure.
Well, one
it is
thing,
a
like
global
he said,
thing, bro.
Yeah. One thing he said, like Monaco, we taking it, you know, he going global. Like, I think that's what Floyd Mayweather was smart about. Like, you see, he's doing all these different, going overseas and doing these exhibition fights. Like Floyd he was tapped in with Abu Dhabi and all that's going on over there in the Middle East. Like, he's a smart dude, man. So I think that, you know, them guys realize, you know, that just getting hired to be talent is one thing, but shit, like being able to network with the people that's paying you, I think they kind of started to realize like that's where the value is.
Yeah, so let me, out of curiosity, bro, he shouted out Duncan. Let me go back and show you guys. He shouted out the aviation company that put everything together. Shouted out Duncan Aviation for the hookup. Now, I went to their site just to see what, you know, because, you know, CB trying to, you know, come up like Ricky Rose off that crypto money. And I didn't, a lot of them are sold, but the price ranges vary. They're all over the place. Get me a Fred Flintstone plane for maybe 1.4 million.
I mean, Lil Duval, like shit, Lil Duval got him a small plane, but you know, it worked for him. I think that's you know, it's really about what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Like some people want to do the big jets, and some he went. Lil Duval got his pilot license and everything. So.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Would you ever get your pilot's license? Would you fly?
No. You know, again, my homeboys died in a plane crash, so I'm cool on that. But you know, I did have some teammates that had their pilot's license, so. But no, it ain't for me. Like they would ask me if I wanted to go up with them. I'm like, hell no, I ain't doing that shit. For what?
I'm good, bro. I'm barely good with the commercial pilot that's been doing this for 20 years, taking me in the air. So
yeah, I mean, because you don't know, you really don't know who is flying that plane, bro. Like that's one thing is like you really just put your life in like a stranger's hands, and you don't know what he did the night before. Like, what was that? You remember that movie with Denzel where he was the pilot? That's all I be thinking about.
Yo, that was a good movie though. I love that movie. That was a good man. Shout out to Denzel, the real Denzel, not Renzel. Right. Denzel Washington. He is an excellent actor, bro.
Man, the way he picks his movies,
man, he don't get enough attention. I don't think he don't get enough accolades. But yeah, that was a good movie. That drunkard, he was flipping the plane. Didn't he flip it upside down or something?
He went
crazy?
Upside down with it. I'm like, nah, I'm cool on it.
Yeah, you can keep that. You can keep that. So here I got a list real quick we can run through. Neymar. Do you know who Neymar is? I've never heard of this
player.
Guy.
Yeah, soccer dude.
You're more cultured than me.
That's all I know about him. But
yeah, Neymar, soccer guy out of France. He got him a jet. John Travolta. We were just talking about now. John Travolta, he's serious with his, bro.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he be flying. He got a Boeing 757. He flies it himself back and forth to his Scientology sessions. He's so serious, bro. You know he has a runway at his house. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh, Kim Kardashian. She's got one. I don't know what kind she has, but she's got one. We got Morgan Freeman. God has a plane?
Shout out to Morgan Freeman.
Oh, look at God. Got him a plane. Okay.
Won't he do it?
Harrison Ford, Tom Cruise, Jay-Z, and Beyonce, man. They doing it crazy big, bro. They have a Challenger 850 worth about $40 million. That's big money. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can see J and B dropping 40 for a plane, 20 for a plane. That's not a problem for them. Bill Gates and, of course, MJ. And then Taylor Swift. Where are all the ESG people? I mean, why y'all ain't mad at these people polluting up the airways for single passenger exhibitions?
They did. They was on Kylie, because Kylie Jenner got a plane. They was on her head. I think she flew from like somewhere in LA to LA. Like
hey man. See, this is what I mean, guys. Why not? But why? This is why you have to. We got to be careful on how far we go with stuff, because at some point they're going to encroach on what you do and what you like to do, and they're going to say you can't do it anymore or you shouldn't do it anymore. So you just got to let people do what they want to do. I tried to check out, get me a flight from Detroit to maybe Miami or something, because you can always do the charters. You anyone to do charter planes? And
well, they got like packages? the JSX. They got those here, so it's like you can get a flight for like $750 maybe there and back.
$750 is in what?
$750.
You don't have to pay a monthly?
No, you just book it. Like JSX.com, you just look up the flight you're trying to take. Like I know in Dallas they fly like to Miami, Boulder, different place, Austin. So yeah, JSX is kind of big down here.
I have to check that out. You got memberships at this one fly, ALOS or whatever, however you say that one, $50,000 per month, 5% discount on all your flights. Who's looking for a discount when you're dropping down $50K a month? But I mean, I can see a scenario where this would work. When you fly a lot and you have a lot of people, maybe you're a small business owner and you fly a lot. And
that's what you got to think. Ross, he's not flying by himself. He got to have his sound people. You got to have DJs and security and, all kind of stuff. So you got to think anytime he flies, it's probably at least 6 to 8 people with him.
Right.
So,
right.
You think about that cost, that should add up. So,
yeah.
I can't see Ross being in first class and everybody else in the back,
No. Like I saw the baby in the back with me flying back from Miami. I was like, oh, okay. All right. What's up?
Put shit in perspective.
Yeah, for sure. What about your boy, man? I mean, Paul Pierce, before we wrap up, we got to talk about this one.
Hey, we got to look at shot for Paul Pierce.
He's failing forward, baby. That's the key. As long as you fail forward, ladies and gents, you're all right. All right. So, I mean, I don't know if you guys heard about this little outtake, this little situation that happened with Paul Pierce on the live stream with his boy, his ex-partner, Kevin KG. Kevin. Yeah, so Kevin Garnett. Let's play this real quick, and then I'll get your opinion on outtake.
Throw a wall in here and turn it up, you know what I'm saying?
Kevin.
Hey, how you doing?
Camille,
nice to meet you. That's Formula One everywhere, ain't it? Formula One everywhere.
This is my girlfriend for the day. They got a website that you can hire girlfriends for the day.
Stop, man.
And so I got a girl.
Look at KG trying to deflect.
Girlfriends for the
Stop,
day.
man.
I went on the website and I hired a girl.
Look right here. Look, Collins. There go Collins. Look at D-Wade at the game.
Oh man, and then you got Stephen A. He's so serious. And
Stephen A. Get your ass out of here, man. Even they ain't never had no work. That's the problem. Shit, you just now got famous. You just got popping. You wasn't no good basketball player. That forehead, they wasn't messing with you. They look now you got some money. Now you gonna dictate what somebody else gonna do. See, this is the thing. What Ja Morant is doing is what Paul Pierce is doing. The difference is Paul Pierce is retired. Paul Pierce made $200 million in his career in basketball alone. Ja Morant is on the beginning stages of making $200 million. So I like what Paul Pierce is doing. You should wait till you done. You got $200 million. You can act a fool. Like, what can you do? Like he said, ESPN, he was getting that. You should pull that one up too. You know, he got fired from ESPN for being at a private party, having strippers in the back. You know, but at the end of the day, like I don't have nothing wrong with a grown man that's made $200 million, living his life, doing what he want to do, portraying himself however he want to portray himself. That's on him.
Yeah, let's play that little clip of him talking about him getting fired from ESPN real quick.
On your day off. Friday on that. You know what you were doing.
Shorty did look thick too. Okay, if you gonna get fired, go out like that, though.
I got fired for having some entertainment. Right. I'm playing cards. It's my boy's birthday. It's girls dancing, and we blowing some trees. Yeah. I mean, what did I do wrong?
That's what it was, though. It looked like, hey, yo, can I say it?
What it looked like, B?
Man, it looked like an orgy, like a...
Nah,
Did you get your shirt off? You had your shirt
no,
off?
I didn't. I didn't have my shirt on. I had my shirt on.
Bro, you was having a good time.
I was playing cards.
Blood and some girls around him. I mean,
yeah,
that was it?
Who recorded it, though? Like, somebody?
I did.
Oh.
I did. No, look, I'm turned up. I'm on live, like.
Yeah, he on live going crazy.
Oh yeah, what's up, y'all? We out here.
He licking his lips and all
No,
that.
but look, I'm getting a haircut too. So I'm getting a cut.
It's cracking.
It's popping. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I don't never go live either. Oh. I was just feeling my cut or something. I was like, it was popping behind me. It was like,
At the joints over there.
hey, dog, come on.
Oh man, I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
TC, I got to disagree with you on that one, bro. I got to disagree.
On social media, man.
Yeah, but listen, bro. Okay, you just said the operative word there, old heads. I think he's acting below his age.
No.
You say no.
No. That's
Oh,
Paul,
nah,
man.
bro. He's like 45, 47.
What should he be doing, though?
Huh?
What should he be doing? I mean, we could talk about Zion. Shit. Would you rather be Zion? I'm going
Paul
with Paul
Pierce,
Pierce,
baby. I'm going with Paul Pierce.
Like, he
For
done.
sure.
He did everything. His career, his brand is what it is. There's nothing left to put on it. So at the end of the day, like, he can do what he wants to with his name. You know what I mean? That's what I feel about it. Like, he's grown. Like, to me, this is the problem with, like, being politically correct in sports. Like, there is no such thing. Sports is sports. Sports is supposed to be, like, man shit. So, like, if he wants to be a man and do man shit, like, to me, that's all that is.
Here's the thing, though, bro. As a 45-something-year-old man, I just think he's acting very immature. He's acting like a Zion or the other dude from Memphis. Like, he's acting like a Ja Morant, in my opinion. At 45, he should be doing kind of what KG is doing. He's settled down. He's serious about what he. And I got to kind of.
I'm gonna tell you why KG working, because KG got a bunch of money. Paul's pocket's probably straight.
It's possible. It's possible. Yeah, KG, man. You guys don't know, KG got hit for $70 million. He went to retire. He looked up, and he had almost no money left.
And then he had a
financial advisor. Of course.
Oh.
What kind of wife gonna stay around after that? You retiring and now you go broke? Chuck the deuces. I'm going to Romania with Top G. That's what she said. I'm going to see Tate. I'm out of here, KG. I'm out of here. So I don't know, man. I just think you can act in a better, more professional way. But hey, like you said, if you got the money, like, you don't care.
Your thought is, if he's doing that, as long as he doesn't show people, then he's okay, or he shouldn't be doing it.
Yes. No, do what you want to do as a man. But for a brand, I think it just looks a little, I don't know, man. Look a little, sloppy.
I mean, but look at the era we in. You know what I mean? Like he ended up like, I mean, he could get like a Trojan deal. You know what I mean? Like shit, he may do
True.
Cialis. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So like, there's anything. He may end up doing a Pornhub or some shit. You know? Anything's possible.
Yeah, I guess we live in an immoral, corrupt world now, so I guess we just gotta, encourage.
I mean,
it or
if you
accept it.
look at what Zion got going on, I mean, this is way more common than not. So,
Sure, for sure. So Zion, for those that may not know, basketball player, phenom. How's he doing nowadays? And I told Dan Gilbert, were you there with us that day? I told Dan Gilbert to sign Zion. And I guess he did the right thing by not listening to CB.
Yeah, I mean, he's only played. I don't think he's played a full 82 games total in the 3 years he's been in the NBA, and he just signed like a max contract. So the problem is he's overweight, and if there's there's two things in this world that's undefeated: father time and coochie. So if you ain't in there working on your...
Not taxes and death. Not taxes and death. No. Father Time and Coochie. All right, round of applause for Father Time and Coochie, ladies and gentlemen. Good God Almighty.
Yeah, so, I mean, he just got to get his priorities right. I think... but one thing I say, at least, he was in-house doing it, so it's like, okay, I get it, but I just feel like these guys, they grew up in the social. So the same problems we have with the old heads, we got the same problem with the young heads, because they grew up in the social media era where they never had to go to the mall, never had to, go approach somebody with a pen and paper. They never, most of the times when they holler at a chick, it's just basically via DM, or the chick is hollering at them, via DM. So I think that, the ability to go up and approach somebody, to have that personal relationship, because there's no way, bro, Zion couldn't. I mean, all he got to do is go outside, bro. He going to find somebody of quality that he ain't got to spend that kind of bread on.
You ruined my life.
I heard her searches on Pornhub went through the roof. So shit.
Oh my God. She won. She absolutely won.
Hey, but did you see how Zion...
Did he lose, though?
Did you see what he did? He went and donated like $250,000 to like some kids program.
And what is that supposed to do?
Hey, I guess that was his deflection. That was the PR team working.
That horrible. You need to hire a new PR team, buddy.
Like,
come hire TC and CB.
Yeah,
we'll get you right.
That's way cheaper, man. We'd have just did a deal with a strip club, man. We just bought you one of the strip clubs down there in New Orleans.
Yeah, and paid all the strippers tuition for a year. That would have been more humanitarian. Oh my God, cats need to be as tactical as possible out here, especially these cats making money like that.
Well, I blame. If you look back, Drake I blame Drake. You know what I mean? Because I remember in high school, Zion, I think was like a sophomore in high school, and Drake was wearing Zion jersey. So how you ain't pull this man up under your coattail and teach him the rules to the game? I mean, Drake got a stripper pregnant. I mean, a porn star pregnant.
Yeah, I was about to say, does Drake know the rules to the game? Because
you would think you would learn from other people's mistakes and shit.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. It's a sad situation with these black entertainers right now. We going through it. We taking L's left and right. Maybe y'all need to go out to Romania and get a lesson from Andrew Tate or something. Did you see the Andrew Tate before we wrap up? Did you see the interview? I know you don't like Patrick Bett. No, the Patrick Bett one.
Oh, I didn't see that one either. I'm not an Andrew Tate fan, man. That's like to me, it's like I don't get it, bro. I really don't understand the appeal of him. I think it's
really,
yeah. I mean,
I found out I'm late to the train. I found out about him maybe a year and a half ago.
Yeah, that's probably when he really started blowing up. Like you see him everywhere on social media. I'm like, man, who is this dude? And I listen to some of the stuff he say, but I'm like, if you had a daddy in your life, this shit is irrelevant. Like he ain't saying nothing special.
So you don't think the things that he's saying is what's needed in a testosterone-less society? All the men, testosterone is going cratering.
So what do you? But basically, you got a bunch of boys following a man like where it's you need more men in the house. You know, the answer is internally, not externally. So if they looking at Andrew Tate to give him some game, the game should be presented in front of them. You know, whether it be in a church, a basketball team, a football team, or your dad, your uncles, your grandpas. You know, I mean, we just grew up in a different era where I used to get a lot of game from a lot of different old heads. So I just don't find no value in really what he's saying. I'm not you know, he can go ahead.
It does disturb me that he used to only like 22, 23-year-old women, and I'm like, bro, what's going on there? I could tell like he's got some hurt from previous relationships with women, and he kind of takes it out on women now.
Yeah, I just don't like that all that bravado, you know, like I mean, I think that at the end of the day you got to work on yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like to that's what I'm looking for. Like just to like I don't know the way to you know, there's a way to treat women. That's the way I feel about it. It's like every woman is not the same, every man is not the same, every child is not the same. So there is no like one way to approach anything in life. And I think a lot of people are looking at what he's saying and taking it as gospel. And, you know, same thing with like how the women was mad at Kevin Samuels. I'm all for people, you know, saying how they feel, but I think that like too many times it's like, you know, the message. Pay attention to the message, not the messenger. So I think that's the bigger deal.
Yeah, I do. The one thing I have criticism of Andrew Tate is that he's like, if you're not making $100 million a year, you're nothing. Essentially, like that's kind of what it boils down to. If you're not making $1 million a month, or something you know, these are, you know, people have to realize the odds are stacked against you. I'm not saying you can't be successful. That has the definition of success has many different looks and meanings, and it's not all money. So I think he can be possibly doing some good, but also hurting these young men, because they are not looking at themselves.
And what's the impact? I don't really know. What is the impact that he has? What's the impact that he has on the younger generation, do you think? Like what message do they take from him?
To take accountability, to work out, to be in shape, to try to make as much money as you can, to be an alpha male. I mean, there are some good things.
Yeah, I like his. Yeah, I think that's all positive stuff. I think it's more, like I say, it's the delivery. You know how you say it's like money and cars and, you know, and houses does not equate happiness. And I think that a lot of times when you see that, like you're saying, you see somebody that's hurt on the inside. When you see Andrew Tate, he's been hurt by somebody or something. And, you know, that's kind of the same thing I see is like you're chasing this, you know, to me, that's what it is. Like you're putting value on money and all the cars you have, because he's always talking about how many cars he has. And I'm like, you know, when you and I both know very, you know, wealthy people, and it's like, to me, that don't mean shit to me. Like I know people that they could probably buy anything they wanted to. So the material things are irrelevant, but the stuff that you said, accountability, working out, you know, I think that stuff needs to be, you know, put into the atmosphere more. So
and one other thing, he's a real big opponent of depression. He thinks depression really doesn't exist, and it's a diet and an attitude situation where you can fix that through.
I mean, I think that's
meditating and exercise.
I think that comes from a place. To me, that comes from a place of abundance. Like he has a lot, so the idea of, you know, depression, you know, typically comes from scarcity. You know, thinking that you don't have enough, or you're not enough, or whatever it may be. So I think that he's looking at himself as somebody that's complete and a made man. So how could he be depressed? But you look at the other side of that, and I think about the people that's on the other side of that screen watching him, and it's almost like, how could you not be depressed if you see somebody living like him and talking like that, and then you look at your life and it's not, you know, reflective of any of those things. So I think it's just, you got to be very careful.
He does lack empathy. That's one thing. He lacks empathy because he does speak 98% of the time from his vantage point, you know. So I think he does have to kind of look at it from other people's views. But hey, man, TC Overtime, it's been real, bro. Appreciate you coming on today.
Always
you can't follow him. He has to follow you, ladies and gentlemen. That's another My 2 cents. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. If you want to see more videos of me and TC, let us know in the comments below. We out of here, people. Holla.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.